Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to be making a concrete form for rear ballast for the box blade. Today we're going to be making a ballast for the back of the tractor. I welded a frame to the box blade. So what I'm going to do is make a frame, or make basically a concrete block that sits on the platform on the back of the blade. Why I need it is because I got a new loader. The loader that came with the tractor, I bent it. So I got a new loader. It was a Westendorf loader. It's not made by Massey, but it's 700 pounds heavier than the loader that came on the tractor. So every time I get a bucket full of dirt, material, whatever, doesn't matter what it is, the rear tires come off the ground. And the tires are already filled up to here with liquid to add an additional 500 pounds to the rear of the tractor. But even with the box blade on the back, the tires being filled, still not enough weight in the back of the tractor to keep it on the ground. So I'm having to add an additional 800 pounds or so to keep the rear end on the ground. So I'm going to I'm going to cut some plywood to make a concrete form. So, yep, let's get busy. Those are the platforms. All it is C-channel welded. Alright, so I got everything set up. Got my plywood, circular saw. I got this rip cut. It's a thing that you mount to your circular saw to make straight cuts. For this, I really wouldn't worry about straight cuts. It's just a concrete form. But being that I already have it, I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna try it out. Got my pencil, tape measure, got my ears, got my eyes. Got a knife for cutting open the package. So let's get it. Instructions. Just a welcome card. A set pin. It's like this. Let's take these tabs off first. That was tough. Not to mention my blade's dull. So, looks like this slides on. There we go. Got it. Now it clamps it down. Cool. screwdriver. Better look. There's a line inside of there. You line that up with the 90 and it lines up with this red line on the guide there. And you just tighten these two down, it clamps it down. So, alright, there's that. And then this piece here gets screwed onto this, and that is your guide that goes along the edge. Alright. Put this on, line it up, put your saw on there, and you cut. Seems pretty simple. So what we're going to do is measure our board first. We're only going to make one form, pour the concrete, let it set, and then do the other side. So the platform is 3 feet long. It's 3 feet, and it's 17 inches wide. There's 17. Let me go grab my straight edge. So 3 feet is measure from this edge. 3 foot, straight edge. There's our line. And then 17 inches in this side. There's that line. Put that down. And that should be set. So a couple things before we get to cutting. There's 2 blocks here. So I'm not cutting through my 2x6 with my sawhorse. Put one there. One there. And then we need to adjust the circular saw to the thickness of the plywood. And that's pretty much all you want when you're cutting through ply or any material with a circular saw. You just want it just barely cutting through. pretty good. There towards the last bit. Moves off a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need practice with it. So, pretty cool. It's pretty easy. Slid nicely on the plywood. Made a nice, really nice straight edge. I'm happy with that. And I probably should have grabbed 2 more blocks to put on the other side of the cut. There towards the end, the plywood was binding. That's probably why my end cut was off a bit. But no big deal. But this project's just for a concrete form. Doesn't have to be perfect. So let's cut my 3-foot section. The measurement is actually pretty accurate. This was 3 foot wide by 17 inches wide. This is right on the 17-inch mark. So, cool. Alright. And I should probably adjust my blade down just a little bit more. I had to cut through this last bit. I'm gonna take my knife and just cut it down. Alright, so here's my bottom piece for the form. So I gotta make my sides. So my sides are going to be 17 inches high, 3 foot, 17 inches high, and it's going to have a 8.5 inch step down. Because the box blade is wider than the rear of the tires, so I don't want too much weight on the outside of the tires, because if I pick up a load that's uneven, that extra weight on outside of the tires is just going to add to the tractor rolling over. So I want to keep the weight on the inside of the rear tires, at least most of the weight. So I'm going to do I'm going to come in 17 inches high, 20 inches in, 20 inches in, step down 8.5 inches, and then finish the rest. So this one, I am going to take this guide off. Alright. Just take our knife. Get in a little bit. Okay. Don't need this piece. Clean up these edges a little bit. Alright, so there's one side. I need another side. Unfortunately, these pieces here aren't going to cut it. Okay, I didn't have another piece of plywood that is wider than 17 inches. So what I'm going to do is take these two pieces, put them next to each other, cut one down obviously, take these two pieces and screw them together. They'll hold it together. Like I said, it's just for a concrete form. Doesn't have to be perfect. I try to do everything perfect. Doesn't always happen that way. And I'm not going to spend $30 for a piece of plywood that's just going to get covered in concrete. So, but let's go ahead and put these two together. There's my 3 foot. I'm gonna go grab my clamps. I should also probably mention, when you go to start the cutting with a circular saw with one hand, make sure you can see all 5 of your fingers and you're not holding it, just in case your board is a little bit. This, I know it's wider than my hand, but I try to keep my fingers where I can see them, so I'm not chopping one off. The other thing is why also, when you adjust your blade to just the thickness of your material, just in case your hand is up underneath there, you'll just get a little nick instead of a missing digit. So. Alright, so I had to hurry up and finish the box. It's getting ready to rain here, and I'm outside. Unfortunately, I don't have a garage or a shed to do this in, so I gotta do everything I do is outside. So, but I got the form finished, and when I pour the concrete in here, I have a lid that goes over top of this. But I'm going to line it with some rebar and then some wire mesh, just to make sure it doesn't fall apart. You know, concrete breaks, cracks, and will break off unless you have some type of wire inside, metal or concrete mesh inside of it to hold it together. So, alrighty, well, like I said, it's about to rain, so this is going to be another day. I'm going to have to finish this up another day. So, but I'll see you guys then. Bye.